I'll never know why you did what you did. You didn't have to die, but you did. You hung on the cross so that I wouldn't be lost. You took my place, now you're pleading my case. You didn't have to do it, oh, but I'm glad you did. You didn't have to do it, but I'm glad you did. On September 14th, 1987, I had been in the midst of my addiction, and I had been sober for a few months. But then I got a phone call at 3 o'clock in the morning, and it was my brother Anthony calling to tell me that our father had been shot and killed. And that news threw me back into addiction. I was in so much pain, and I only knew one way to ease the pain at the time. So I went, after my father's funeral, I took the $85 that was given to me by my church members, and I went to the dope house. And I spent 3 days on a binge. I left my babies with my Aunt Melinda. And when I finished, the 3 days were over, and there was no more drugs, no more money, no more, I was just tired and I was ready to go home. But I was so ashamed when I walked home, I didn't know what to expect. Melinda had my babies, and I just felt so low. And when I walked in the door, my Aunt Melinda just grabbed me and hugged me and cried and told me that she loved me. She told me that she had forgiven me. And then she let me sleep another 24 hours to sleep it off. She took care of my babies for another day. The next day when I woke up, I went straight to the piano, and this is the song that came out. I'll never know why you did what you did. You didn't have to die, but you did. You hung on the cross so I wouldn't be lost. You took my place. Now you're pleading my case. You didn't have to do it, but I'm glad you did. I'm so amazed at God's love. How even though I left my children for 3 days and went off getting high and, doing all kind of whatever I did, think about drug addicts and what they do, I did it. But when I came home, God loved me through my Aunt Melinda. He loved me through my children, because my babies, I was gone for 3 days and my babies missed me, and they didn't care that I was a drug addict and that I was out getting high. All they wanted to do the next day when I woke up was throw their little arms around me and say, "Mommy, we missed you." And they loved me. And I felt so unlovable at the time. But God loved me through my aunt and through my children. And I knew that he loved me. And then he loved me through this music. I went to the piano and he poured that song in my heart. He didn't have to do it. I'm so glad he did. Hi, this is Jackie Goucher, and all of these books that I have written are available on my website, JackieGoucher.com. But this one in particular, Raising Kings, is my favorite. If you have children, you really need to read this book. And even if you don't, it will bless you. JackieGoucher.com. Get them today.